16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The Jets at 10-4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Come on. Check mash.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and take...
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the return will stop right around the 25. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Daniels working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. When you talk about this Jets defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Mike Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run to home. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Blue striker. Ready? Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw again, Travis. And this is caught by Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Travis to Allen on the dump off. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bo Melton there to make the grab. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And it is 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On first down, Travis. He's got it to Williams. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Mike Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And my goodness, another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Fight, fight. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Travis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, Travis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
at their own 35-yard line.
Shut up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready.
Off play action. Daniels. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let go.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They're going to try and throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Dragon 60. Go.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's 10.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Travis. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Travis escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Commander is 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Set. Set. Tempo. Set.
To throw on second down, Daniels. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commander is 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Daniels. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The way way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Ready?
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
630.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his target, Allen. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. Drill green. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are pouring it on. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Commanders' first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Off play action. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Travis. Williams brings it in. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 26 yards. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Daniels. Throw for Eckler on the crossing route, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now this throw caught left side. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, Travis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should have 10 now.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw once more. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
84. Commanders 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Washington first down.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. Down the right sideline. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
18, Pioneer. Ready,
Straight ahead is Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Well, they'll try and sneak this. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Jets, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.